Dear City of Joliet, it takes a village to raise a child. You and I need to have a conversation about what's been going on. And my goal is not to re-traumatize you. My goal is to express my heart and how I feel about what's been going on in our city. My sincerest and heartfelt condolences for our families that have lost people recently, last year, or any time. My heart goes out to us. Let's discuss. According to the Herald News, Joliet has seen 3 homicides in a week. All young men that have allegedly been involved in these homicides are under the age of 24. Also, all the violent crimes either consisted of shooting or beating. Eventually, we're going to have to address the root cause of violent behavior, but that's debatable because it's based on your education, experience, and perspective. Since these 3 homicides all involve young people under the age of 24, in this conversation, I'm going to talk with you about our approach to the young people. And in a later conversation, I'm going to share with you some more strategies and methods and different approaches to communicate and connect with the young people. Joliet, we have households, single individual households, trying to raise children instead of a village. When I was growing up on the east side of Joliet, there was nowhere that I can go in my neighborhood because people knew my mom and they thought my mom was crazy, and they knew if you touch her baby, she coming for you. When I turned 18 and caught myself trying to hang out with the drug dealers, even they told me, why is you out here? Man, you need to go to school. These people, even though they was doing wrong in my neighborhood, was still redirecting me to do what was right. My parents taught me what they could. They taught me what they knew in their education, also in their experience. But I still needed people outside my household to teach me stuff that they knew via their education or their experience. That's why I'm saying to you, Joliet, that we have individual households trying to raise children instead of a village. It takes a village to raise a child. But for this to happen, we have to have a different type of approach. Our approach matters. The way that we approach young people back when I was younger is vastly different than how we need to approach them now to be effective. And when we are effective, they listen to what we have to say. For example, I was coming into my home one afternoon, and a young lady pulls up and jumps out a car and gets into it with what I perceive to be the father of her child or her boyfriend. She was pregnant. He grabbed her from behind, lifted her up, and took her to the back of the house. And I thought to myself, that was interesting. I knew in my heart that I needed to say something to this young man, but I couldn't say anything to him right then. I had to wait on the right opportunity, the right opportune time. I'm coming home one day, and guess who I see outside? The guy. He's standing outside, he's smoking a cigarette. And this was my time to have my conversation with him. Didn't know his name, he didn't know mine. I walked up to him, and this is what I said to the young man. considering that he was probably in his late 20s, early 30s, I addressed him with caution but respect. And this was my approach. Chief, how you doing, sir? He was a little bit apprehensive. Man, I want to share my heart with you, brother. I saw what happened between you and your girl. And man, I'm super concerned about you and about her. And this is what I want to tell you, that I don't know what took place before or after, but from another person's perspective, that can be a domestic violence situation. And brother, I don't want to see you in jail. And his response was, man, you know how it be. But my dad taught me never to hit women. I listened to what he said. I didn't try to challenge what he said, because my goal was just to share my heart with him. So after the conversation was done, he listened, and we walked away in a peaceful manner. I wasn't trying to rebuttal him, argue with him. He felt how he felt. He saw how he saw it. But the goal is to let him know that I'm concerned about you. I care about you, and I don't even know you. I don't want to see anything happen to you. I don't want to see anything happen to her or y'all baby. Joliet, that's my experience. That's my challenge to you. It's my challenge to us, that when we are addressing young people, and it's taking this village to raise a child, and we're trying to prevent the violence that's taking place, when we have the opportunity to approach them with genuine care and concern and love, and listen, just listen to understand from their perspective.